Hello party people, it is Will Pemble. Behind me are the 2x4s that I painted today, and my mom was visiting. I made my mom help me paint 2x4s all day, because when I was a kid she made me paint all kinds of things and do chores. So she came to visit, I made her do chores. Here's a video that I want to share with you that I took before we did any of the painting. It is a walkthrough of the thinking and the build of both the braces for the Helix Turn and then also how we're doing the math on the Helix Turn. Do this in the comment below if you've got some ideas about how to do the math for the Helix Turn, how we should calculate things like the bank angle that we should have, how fast the cart should be going, how many G's the carts will pull. If you want to do that math and share those formulas in the comments below, please do that. And then go ahead and also, if you don't want to get quite so mathy about it, tell us what we should do after we pass through the Helix Turn and go above and leave the Helix Turn. What should be the feature after that? So help me design the rest of this course. We got a whole lot to work with, and so I want to make sure that we really make it awesome and scary and exciting and fun. So that's that. Here's the video. Sitting here looking at the work we did yesterday. That's the little sculpture track up there. This is the beginnings of the Helix Turn. If you look right here, you'll see that there are two stakes in the ground. That silver stake, the farthest one away from me right now, that's the first circle, and that one's the second circle. So if you go straight out from that post to that support there, that's a 15-foot radius turn. The bases that you see are spaced more or less 4 feet apart. And starting with that one, the radius of the turn decreases by 2 inches every 4 feet. So when you get to, we're calling that 0 degrees right now. That actually faces west. But when you start out with that 0 degree, that 15-foot radius here, by the time you go around 90 degrees of turn, you're at 14 feet of radius. And then when you continue, we're going to build more structures. When you continue, we end up right here at 180 degrees of turn. This is a 13-foot radius. But what I've got in mind is we kind of switch. The track is right there, and that's a 13-foot radius from the circle, so it's decreased as we go, hoping for conservation of angular momentum here. And then we're going to switch over to that black stake, meaning that we're gonna jump from or just transition from that 13-foot radius circle to 11-foot radius circle, and then continue to decrease it when we get to 90 degrees, 10 foot, and then we go there 9 feet, and then the track will go up and over right here. So I'll give you the ride, if you will. This is the only part that I know for sure is going to stay. If you look up the hill there, I don't know what that's going to be yet, because I don't know how fast I need to be going to get through my course. And so I figure we'll start here, do the math from here, and then figure out how much energy we're going to need to make this thing come true. So here I am at my 15-foot radius. There's the center. I go around my 90-degree turn. These bases, we can cut these bases to accommodate anywhere up to like a 70-degree bank if we need to. I don't think we'd need to. So now I'm at a 14-foot radius, and I go around. Now I'm out of bases here, but I go around and I end up here, and I'm at a 13-foot radius. Now I'm going to stop rotating around that center point and start going around this one from 11 feet to a 10-foot radius, and then down here to a 9-foot radius, and then go over this piece of track right here and continue on. So we need to get 8 foot above the ground level there so that we clear the track with the cart. So anyway, I'm going to do some measuring, and then we just got to figure out how fast, how high do we need to be going so that when we enter the turn there, we've got enough energy to make it through the course. But anyway, that's that. Just to give you a quick look at these things, these bases right now we can cut these anywhere from just about level all the way up to 70 degrees. We can cut these to have whatever angle we want. They're made out of 2x4s. There's one 3.5-inch deck screw that goes right through there, like that. There's 2 deck screws coming up through the bottom of that thing, 2 deck screws coming up through the bottom of that base plate. That's a 24-inch by 5/8 piece of rebar driven into the ground here. And again, those are angled so that they grab onto the ground pretty effectively. So those go down a fair distance. We're going to do more bracing as we go. We'll do more bracing to get this stuff to be pretty stiff. But even just as it's built, it feels pretty strong the way that is, and I think we're going to be managing the energy. So if that by the way is a 50-degree bank right there, and so anything less than 50 degrees and we're pushing energy to the inside of the triangle, which I kind of like. Anything more than 50 degrees and then we've got more than 50. So anyway, that's the scoop for the first part of the Helix. We're I don't know, about 200 degrees into it, and it's got to continue all the way around that circle and then come up and over, and then we'll start the camel humps on the going down the wall. So that's it for the day. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that one. It was a little bit geeky, a little bit technical, I know, but a lot of people like that stuff, and I want to make sure everybody gets what they want. Thank you for helping me bring physics, family, and fun to kids everywhere. I am Will Pemble. I will see you soon.